What's good, peoples? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you seeing this. Oh man, I'm hoping that you are having the most wonderful of moments, a time in your life. Oh man, so what's good, man? My name is First Night, and this is the Mentally Strong Conference. Yeah, that's what we do here every freaking Sunday. Excuse me for starting like this, but I'm excited to be alive. So, listen, I come on every week. It's the whole purpose. I'm even sitting here right now. Every Sunday, I get up, I come down here, I set up on social media to tell y'all that your mental health is so important to pay attention to. It's just as important as our physical health, right? When we don't feel well, we take the NyQuil, the Tylenol, whatever, we go to the doctor. But when we not good up here and our heart's not in the right place, we don't really seek out help or speak to people. We keep it inside. So I come on every week. It's called Mentally Strong Conference. Now, the whole point of it is I was hoping to one day have a real bunch of people throw in their input. Good morning, guys. Please hit your like buttons and say something, man. So listen, I come in every week. Just I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I have one. I'm 54 years old, and I come on every week from a place of experience. I've been through so many ups and downs in life that my mental and my physical health both suffered so much in my lifetime, and which made my actual life that I was living bad. So, um, being that I'm here and I'm in a good place now, and everything in my life has changed, like totally changed 180 degrees. I was going this way, and now I'm going this way. So, because of that, I figured this is my way to share with the world, and maybe one day, one person I can help. One person I can't save the world. I'm not here to try to save the world, but I'm here that maybe just one person can hear one sentence from me, and they decide to make some change and bring happiness into your life, man. Because everybody wants the one thing in life is to be happy, right? We become adults and we want to settle in our lives, and the one thing we want is to be happy, right? Not just financially, but our spirit gotta be happy on a daily basis. I want to be happy who I wake up to, who my friends are, my family. I want to wake up and be excited about my life. And so everyone wants the same thing. I know that for sure. That is a fact. You want to fact check that? Hey, Ben, yo, what's good, baby? Oh, that's what's up. Thank you for the likes, man. So, listen, I'm on 3 platforms right now. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So, good morning to all of y'all that come on and shout me out. So, if you got something to say positive, please do. If you have something negative to say, well, you keep that to yourself, because we don't do that here. It's all positivity. So, uh, this week has been so wonderful. I'm still celebrating Super Bowl. Y'all go back to my page and see that everything I've done creatively. I'm trying to keep myself mentally strong. Um, I'm staying busy, but not only am I staying busy, I'm being creative. So I'm letting my mind be uh, where it is. Good morning. A cup of coffee to you. All right. So uh I've been creative, and it's keeping me going. It's got me dancing to the music, and it's got my energy in a positive place all the time. So I've been working on beats. I've been practicing being a DJ, and I'm doing this with you guys. I've been creative with some clothes, um, uh, making some custom gear for myself. And so, like I said, I've been celebrating Super Bowl. So I've been creating a lot of Philadelphia Eagles championship clothes for myself, personal stuff for me. That's what I do. Uh, so it's been pretty good. staying mentally strong that way, right? Staying creative, trying to have some energy about myself and stay positive and have fun. So I've been grooving to what I'm doing. Y'all making beats, my head bopping and stuff. When I'm DJing, I'm grabbing to the music, so my blood's flowing, getting some energy, and it's pretty good. And I gotta see the heart doctor tomorrow. I go see the cardiologist tomorrow. But I've been doing pretty good about that too. My cholesterol's been right on check. Um, my blood work's been coming out great. My urinalysis is usually good. I drink a lot of water. This like the exception in the morning where I got my Bustelo going. But other than that, I'm doing my thing. Uh, I'm okay at DJ. I'm okay. I'm just getting it in, man. I haven't DJ since I was 16. I've been a beat maker. So cholesterol gave me 2 heart attacks. Uh, cholesterol and stress. And A and B mentally wasn't right. So between that and so because I wasn't mentally right, my physical was falling apart. I wasn't eating good and this and that. And so that's how that went. That's what I said. I come from experience. So yeah, cholesterol was like my what is it, killer. Um, there was a time in my life where I was homeless. I hate to be repeating my life, but there was a time in my life I was homeless, and the cheapest food to eat was garbage. Like not literal garbage in the garbage can. I'm talking about garbage like the food in the store is garbage. The cheapest stuff. The fried food, the McDonald's. At that time it was the beginning of dollar menu where it was an actual dollar. So you talk about for a $3 meal, you got a burger, fries, and a drink, you know. Uh, and so I was eating, dollar pizza almost every day, McDonald's, all that stuff. So I was killing myself, fried chicken at the chicken spot, you know, like everyday garbage food. It wasn't good food for me. No veggies, none of that good stuff that you're supposed to eat. Um, Back then, also, I had an alcohol situation, so my water intake wasn't the same either. Though I did drink water, but my alcohol intake was different then too. So 2 heart attacks based off that, and like I said, my I wasn't mentally strong in my life, so my energy wasn't positive and good energy. So who I was choosing in my relationships, right? Who I was choosing in my relationships, also shared in that energy. Ain't that good energy? Um, Two negatives don't make a positive ever. But you when you in that energy, that's what it is. You this is who you attracted to, right? And they attracted to me too. It's not like it's one sided. They want me too. It's not just the facade. Whatever's going on inside of me, right? And what's coming out. So, but the energy wasn't, it wasn't good. And so between uh bad food, um, and who I was in relationships with at the time was causing me bad work. My energy was getting worse. And so 2 heart attacks. Um, and so I come on here and I talk about like today's topic is don't stay quiet. Don't stay quiet. Say something. Tell people what's going on in your life. It's important. Um, when you going through the bad stuff, you really don't want to tell people your bad stuff. Some of it is ego. Some of it is when we're not mentally strong enough to deal with what someone gonna say back their opinion because everyone's opinionated. So you don't want to hear someone's opinion about your problem. I mean, you and then you make excuses for why you don't want to tell people. They don't want it. They don't care. They don't listen. All the excuses you make. I mean, it's really part of that. That's how depression begins. When you start to have these negative insights about the people you supposedly care about, and you think they care about you. If you believe they care about you, then you should be able to say something to them, right? And so, keeping your stuff bottled up is really not a good thing. It's important to share with your loved ones what's going on. On top of that, it's important that you listen to your loved ones when you tell them. Maybe you should ask them and hear past, I'm good. I'm good. Everything's good. When you hearing too much of that good in the sentences, it might be a little minor issues in there that they don't want to express with you, so they use the term good, right? Um, and I'm good for that right now. My own person, people ask you, certain things. Oh, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good. That's really not. It's really the opposite. So pay attention to the words when you talk to people, and you'll realize that they may be something going on with them that they're not willing to share, and you might have to push a little deep, get a little deeper with it. Don't be afraid. But I'm really telling you, for the person that's going through it, like me, you going through it. You need to hit somebody, your friends, your family, somebody that you could trust, that you could say something to, and you willing to have an open mind and an open heart. The whole point of telling somebody is to let your heart and let all that garbage out of your heart, and then it opens up to receive positive energy. Pardon me, that's that coffee. So you want to receive the positive energy. So you got to let some of that other energy go in order to receive it back. The positive energy is not going to conquer the negative energy by itself. That's not how it works. Okay, you have to let some of that negative energy go, and I'm just putting it in the terms of energy. Okay, I don't, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not even a therapist, but what I become is self-aware of my own personal issues. I'm understanding my depression. I'm understanding my when I get anxiety. I understand the difference between anxiety and fear. Yo, peace, my brother. Good morning, man. Yo, look, cup of coffee to you, bacon and eggs, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? It's that now, maybe do bagels. Oh man. So yo, for real, I'm serious. Like, it's important to take care of yourself. And part of taking care of yourself is more than just getting up and going to work and making breakfast for your family and dinners and laundry and paying bills. It got to be more than that. You want to be happy. Happiness can't just be that, because that's just the stuff that everyone does in life, right? But you want to wake up in the morning next to someone that you could appreciate, and not just that you wake up and you know that that person appreciates you. Word. Like, it's the most exhilarating feeling that I have right now, having someone that appreciates me, right? So I've been in these relationships, like I said, my negative energy was bringing me relationships with negative energy. It started out flowers. It started out flowers, but then it turned to, Michael Myers. Word up. So, uh, so to have some positive energy in my life, and like I said, I let go some of that negative energy, and how did you do that first night? How did you just let it go? Listen, what I'm saying to you is words, right? To let go energy is something, it takes time and effort and work, just like everything else in life. But if you can get up and do your job, then you can get up and let go some negative energy, just like defecating. For real. It's that simple, right? It's just that simple. It take time, but you gotta put some effort into it to let go that negative energy. And once you start to let go some of it, like I said, you start to receive some positive energy. And then next thing you know, your surroundings and the people you are, you decide to choose to be a part of your life, they become positive influence in your life as much as you're a positive influence in theirs. And now I have a different relationship. You know what I'm saying? I got a different relationship, something that we share a positive energy, two positives. It ain't no negative to it. it just continues to remain positive. Um, there's no negative to the conversation. It's just positive, 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 positive. We just keep going, and and we work on it. Both of us work on it. Like I said, I started this whole show with saying, "Hey, I have a therapist." All right, like I said, I'm a self-aware human being, not just a man, but I'm a self-aware human being, and that's a work to understand who I was inside, and then not only who I was inside, but who do I want to be? The human being I'm supposed to be. What was I meant to be? Whatever it is, right? As a human being, we're not talking about career, we're not talking about education, we're talking about as a human being. What kind of human being am I? Do I hold the door for a woman that she has her packages, or am I just got my nuts in a feeling, right? Do I respect her, or am I thinking with my nuts? That's what I mean, right? Do I give up a seat when the elderly is next to me? Right? When I see people, do I say good morning? Do I smile? Like, what kind of human being am I? Right? How I treat my lady, how I treat anyone, doesn't matter. We don't have to agree on opinions, but how I am as a human being gonna stick to that, right? So, like I said, I don't come with negative energy, and I expect that not to be back. Uh, but expectations expectations open the door for failure. So maybe that was a bad word, expectations, right? So maybe hope. I put out positive energy. I give out the smile. I say good morning, God bless the people, because I'm spiritual, right? And I just receive back positive energy. Even if somebody tell me that God bless me, right? Boom, I'm blessed again. So just that little bit, or good morning, or good afternoon, have a good day, whatever it is. Sometimes even on the road when I'm driving, right? I used to be, well, in New York, you gotta be a little aggressive driver, right? So I've gotten accustomed to being an aggressive driver. But since I've been on some positive energy, though I like to still hit the gas, right? I'm more cautious of letting someone get in front of me. Um, I don't honk the horn no more. I don't get really angry with other drivers. Uh, Lacking of skills with driving. I don't really get that way no more. And because of that, I personally want to say uh, driving has been a different experience for me than ever. Uh, I don't get into much traffic when I'm driving for some reason. Like it's guaranteed I'm going to find some depending where I'm going, but the type of traffic I run into really doesn't happen while I'm driving for some reason. Number of years now. Uh, I get where I gotta go, bippity bip boppity bop. So like I said, positive energy just as a driver. I receive different energy back. So it's pretty weird how life has been right this moment. Um, I remember the dark days. It's one thing I won't do is forget the dark days. And like I said, I see the therapist so I can continue on growth as opposed to uh, living the dark days. See, the problem with sometimes you remember the negative things of life. Sometimes you remember the negative things of life. Yo, how you like my new Brunson, son? Anyways, a lot of people harp on this is the things they remember. Sometimes is the negative things of life, and I'm big on this thing. When you have one negative statement, it usually in your mind follows another one. It kind of like it's like a magnet to negative energy. And so as you're feeling down, another one will come, and another one will come, and another one. And so for me, what I've learned and what I practice is and sometimes I may make mistakes myself, right? Because I went through this. Uh, I try to combat my negative uh, thoughts with positive ones. If one comes in that's not right, I try to say, no, 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 you're good. If you say, you know, good, this I say, I'm good. Like, and that's how I treat my mental situation. I try to combat negative with positive. Every negative. I'm watching TV, I see negative. I try to find some way for it to be positive for me. Maybe not that scenario on the TV. Maybe not for the whole world, like I said. For me, I can't save the world, but first I got to be good in order to tell people that how to be good. So I got to be in a good place in order to tell other people. So this is how I work on it at home, right? My home is the most important thing to me. My home. Gotta have a roof over my head. I've been homeless, not having a roof. So my home is the most important, right? Um, uh, how I live in my home, not just how I have a home, but how I live in my home. My energy in the inside the home has to be good energy, right? And so I keep it that way. How we decorate the house, how we grow and color the house, how we buy the furniture for the house, how we clean the house, how we cook with each other. Just yesterday, um, Queen and I cooked food together. She was on one side of the stove, I'm on the other side of the stove. We cooked together. Normally, no, on normal days, either I cook or she cooks, and that's another thing in the energy at home. We sharing in the duties of the life at home. Right now, one person does it all. We share in the duties at home, which keeps the energy right between the couple. When one person seems to feel like they're doing more than the other, that's when the negative connotations and all the feelings come in negative. Even though you may love each other, all of a sudden, I'm doing more laundry than you. You don't sweep the floor. You don't take out the garbage. And I'm sorry to say it with that kind of tone because it's not about being a woman complaining because men say the same thing, right? Dang girl, you don't throw your all right, all right. So um I'm good, I'm chilling right now. I hate to say that I'm good, but I'm chilling right now. My health is in a good place. When I see the cardiologist, I make it a point to see all my doctors. It's not just I get the therapist, right? I had 2 heart attacks. I have to see cardiologists. Matter of fact, I don't usually say things like this on here, but so to stop my cholesterol problem, one, I had to change my diet. Obviously, I had to change my diet. So no more garbage for me. I do not eat garbage. All that stuff they sell on TV is garbage. Anything you see on TV commercial is garbage. Not good for you, period. All right? Even the stuff they tell you is good for you on TV is not good for you. Word up. All right, so pay attention what you're eating. Um, Water intake is important. I stay with water, water. Except for, like I said, my morning starts with my Bustelo. But after that, when I'm done with coffee, it's water. I don't my alcohol intake is so moderate that alcohol lasts here for so long. It's just sitting there, not even open bottles. I had a nice liquor cabinet that ain't even been touched. It's there for when guests come through into the stool, you know. Uh, so I want to tell y'all. So here's another reason why I stay on here, right? So just today, not today, this week, Queen tells me that her cousin, shout out to Susie, right, went to the doctor, and because she heard me say you guys should go to the doctor, get yourself checked out. You don't know what's going on with you, especially as we get older. Um, what I've learned is how the body changes. It's kind of like Benjamin Buttons or something. Not so much we getting younger, but how the body does things. Our metabolism's not the same. Um, how we deal with cholesterol is not the same. You know, Our bones aren't the same. You know, a lot of stuff, our vision changes, you know, teeth problems, hearing. A lot of things change as we get older. So it's important that even if nothing wrong. So I go to the foot doctor, not because, oh, something wrong with my feet. I go every few months just because I want to make sure my feet stay right. You know, she tell me she see anything, nothing. Um, she give a little manicures type thing, but not really. Um, for so I take care of my feet, take care of my teeth, take care of my vision. Just got some new glasses. Oh, this is what I was telling you. So cholesterol. Just today, um, I don't really promote these things, but I take Ozempic. I mean, not Ozempic. I take Repatha. Not Ozempic. Not Ozempic. Don't take Ozempic. Uh, Repatha. I take Repatha. Repatha is a shot that I give to myself in my stomach, and it's to help to keep my cholesterol in balance. For some reason, even when I change my diet, my cholesterol still remains at a high level. So I was taking a statin, a Torvastatin, but I want to say it's many other statins besides. So a statin. That is the thing, statin, right? So, but I was taking a statin, but I no longer take the statin. I only take uh, the Repatha. And so I want to say, if you having a cholesterol problem that just won't quit, please talk to your doctor about Repatha, because that joint is working for me. Okay, I don't promote stuff, and I ain't trying to get no money out of this, because that's not what I do. Yo, what up, cuz? What's going on? I just saw the video. A little one, man. Gigi, she doing it. It's so impressive what she's doing, to be young again. Cuz I hope you doing good. I didn't hit you this week to check up on you, but maybe when I get off this today, I'll shoot you a text, see how you doing. Uh, so like I said, I get myself checked up every which way. I take this little shot. That's all I take. I no longer take these kind of pills for things that I don't need. Uh, I don't have high blood pressure. I never suffered high blood pressure, and I'm a cigarette smoker and the cholesterol problem, all that, but I don't suffer high blood pressure. So I no longer take medicine for high blood pressure. They were giving it to me. 2 heart attacks. Oh, you need to take this. For what? It's for high blood pressure, but I don't have it. It's precautionary. You got me taking a pill because you think I may have high blood pressure. Listen, till I show a symptom, I don't need to take that, right? They ain't forcing these meds on you, right? Uh, Let me see what else. And I no longer take the statin because the Repatha does the job. So, uh, getting rid of some meds out of my life also helped my body get a little better. Flushing my body out of all those meds with the amount of water I drink, and start making my body feel better. So I want to say my fibromyalgia, which I didn't mention, heart attack. The heart attacks caused fibromyalgia because it was a shocking thing. You don't even know that. I'm from the Sanford and Son days. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm coming, Elizabeth, I'm coming. I was expecting heart attacks to be, I'm coming. Wasn't like that at all. So the shock that my heart was going through caused a nerve scenario. And so I'm fast forward to right now. Here I am with my nerves aren't so bad. I also don't have people who get on my nerves. But let me push that aside. All right. On a physical note, because like I said, relieving myself of the medicine, uh, also calm down whatever else is going on inside of me. So my nerves is calmed down, my energy changed, so my nerves is calmed down. So my fibromyalgia hasn't even been the same. Um, so I'm doing pretty good as far as my health is concerned. And the reason that is because, again, I want to say my energy changed. When my energy changed, that's when everything changed for me. Every single thing changed for me when I changed my personal energy. Okay, when my outlook on life was different, how I treat people is different, how I think about things when I'm receiving them, and how I take it in, how I change that, how I see things, right? So uh everything. So I'm doing amazing things in my life based off changing my energy, right? We just got tickets to see Willie Nelson with Bob Dylan, man. Yo, me, I'm going to see Willie Nelson and Bob Dylan, man. Are you kidding me? In my lifetime, I would have never thought I was going to see these dudes, right? I never thought, in my wildest dream, even when I'm making beats and doing music, I never thought I would see them, like see them. It's not something that I thought was in the cards for me. So that's exciting, man. That I'm gonna see Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson, and Sheryl Crow gonna be there too. And I don't know who opening acts on this and that, but it's pretty exciting. In these past few years, like I said, with my energy, great things happen. I got to see different part of the world that I never thought in my life I would be. Um, I've been seeing so many legends of what I do music. The cats that are alive that I looked up to, right? That's still alive because a lot of them passed now, right? So because my energy changed, I got a woman who we sharing the energy, so we doing it, right? We go into plays, we go in to see legends. I've seen the Yankees number of times. I've been to the Knicks. So driving across country, doing things. Gonna see some more places this year. And so that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Because my energy changed, everything in my life changed. Everything, even that I thought that I wouldn't even get back to music. I thought I was gonna be retired from doing music, but the music's in me. I can't stop myself from being creative. Like, for real, why would I want to do that? So I'm making crazy videos, I'm making clothes, I'm making music, I'm doing my first night things that I was doing and when I was in my 20s, right? That first night thing in my 20s that I created for myself. I'm following through. I got the little life size first night with the DJ, you know what I mean? And I'm doing my thing. And so I want to tell you guys that's what's important, that you keep it moving forward, right? Don't stay quiet. Don't stay quiet. Don't stay quiet. Please don't stay quiet. Open your mouth. Tell somebody something. If not, then ask. Right? Give of yourself. Like I said, receiving energy is when you giving energy, right? It's a two-way thing. Um, so positive energy, you get back positive energy. So again, if you got the energy and you can release that out of yourself, and positive energy come back. If you're the person who is sitting on that end with the positive energy, then positive will return back to you maybe 5 times over. Okay, 10 times over, 100 times over. There's not a number to say how many times over positive energy come back to you just on some positive energy you put out there. So again, don't stay quiet. Don't stay quiet. All right, say something. Tell somebody. Call your peoples, right? Ask them how they feeling, how it's going on. Ask them about going to the doctor. Come on, we all older. Everybody on my page is old enough to say, yo, you been to the doctor, right? It ain't that hard to ask your peoples that. Am I wrong? Come on, somebody tell me I'm wrong. How is that hard? Be honest with yourself. You been to the doctor? Come on. If your person in your life who you going to ask them if they been to the doctor get offended, maybe there's an issue between your relationship. Because the people in my life, they ask me, I ask them, We all share positive energy with each other because we care. We care about each other's families. We care about each other's friends. We care about each other's neighbors. We care about each other's homes. We care, man. So we ask each other, and again, the people in my life is positive people. So, and that doesn't mean that they don't go through the life experiences, right? Because we all go through life experiences. So, again, um, I'm there to pick them up when that happens, and they're there to pick me up when that happens. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, the positive energy. Please hit your like buttons. Please, 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 please hit your like buttons. That would be the greatest thing for me. I don't ask for anything else, but hit them buttons for me. All right. That's all I ask. Uh, and so that's it. So it seems so even when it's nighttime, for me, I feel the warmth of the sun. If that makes any sense to you guys. Um, even when it's sun, 10 degrees, 20 degrees, today is like 30. Snow yesterday. And you know what I feel? I feel the warmth of the sun on me. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And it feel good. And it feel good. And so I'm hoping that I could give y'all every time I come on here, I try to give that back to y'all. That's the purpose for this right here. Um, you know, if you guys got input, feel free to click that in for me. Yo, good looks on it. Thank you, 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 thank you. Look at that. I'm getting a text right now about a reminder about my appointment with the cardiologist tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? I'm on point, man. I'm not playing, trying to get myself stay right. I want to stay right because I want to live. 2 heart attacks. I want to live. I am 54 years old. I deserve to live. I'm a good dude, right? I'm a good human being, right? I treat people well. I have respect and manners, right? So I just want to live, and while I'm living, I want to be happy. That's a two thing, right? I want to live, but if I'm living and I'm miserable, that's kind of right. I want to live and be happy, and that's where I sit. I'm living and I'm happy. Right? I never even, happy was a dream. I thought I was happy all those years. I thought I found some happiness in my life, but it turns out um, it was all facade. It wasn't real happiness. What I have now is happiness. Holy moly. What a feeling. Like so it's real. All right. It's so real. I could, sometimes it feel like a dream, but it's real. So I saw the Led Zeppelin movie. We saw the Bob Dylan movie. Um, we going to see CC Sabathia get his Hall of Fame induction. Um, um, going to San Diego to see my cousin graduate from San Diego State. Shout out to my cousin David Belvis. Word. Um, gotta go see grandma again. That's about it. I need to see grandma. Probably gonna give her a call. I miss her. Plus, sometimes you live with good news. No news is good news. So if nobody called me to tell me grandma's not nothing wrong, then I'm thinking grandma's okay. But I need to check for myself. So I'm gonna give grandma a call today. Tomorrow, mashup. Monday, right? Tuesday, we'll work on some music again. Man, I'm having some fun. Uh, that's it. Every day I'm having some fun. Even when it's snowing, I'm good. You know? Uh, and so y'all could do it too. That's how I see it. Y'all could do it too. Why not? Why can't you be happy every day? every day, right? Sometimes other people met your energy in a bad place. Let's say that, right? It was Valentine's, right? And it was Valentine's, and me, I'm in a good place with my queen, so we had a good Valentine's. We good, right? Little, we silly. So we went to see Led Zeppelin a few days before Valentine's because it was beginning, just came out, and then Valentine's we had pizza and share pizza and wine. We was good, pizza and wine. That's what we had for Valentine. But man, some of my peoples didn't have such a great Valentine. And then I come on these social media and I find out some of the people who are friends and followers uh, that I follow. I mean, friends and the people, some people I follow didn't have such a great Valentine. And damn, that stinks. That's exactly what I come on here for. About you can make changes in your life. The obstacles they are in your life no matter what. If you make the change now, you make the change later, you still gonna have obstacles now, obstacles later, obstacles that come with making change, obstacles that come with not making change. So you can't get rid of obstacles. You can't get rid of having to put some work in. And so that was probably like the worst thing I could think of was that damn man, people I know and care about didn't have a great Valentine when they should have. Nice romantic evening, nice even no matter what. You see what I said? We had pizza and some wine. Like sometimes it's that simple. Yesterday we broke out the cake. I bought one of them ice cream cakes with the Scoobies, strawberry because I can't do chocolate anymore. Like I said, about getting older. So for me, part of being older now, I can't help. Pizza is my favorite food. Besides anything that come from Puerto Rican heritage, well, almost anything that come from Puerto Rican heritage, food wise, pretty in my wheelhouse as far as food is concerned. But pizza's like one of those right there next to rice and beans. And need. Uh, uh, so pizza and my queen, she loved pizza. So why not? We had a nice, watch some movies and chilled out in the crib. We didn't have to spend much money like going to a restaurant where everybody else in the restaurant too. Like, sometimes Queen and I like to go to the restaurant sometimes where it's not so packed, where we can have more of a moment to ourselves. So we go to restaurants like, those days when people aren't there as much, those time periods when people aren't there much. We're pretty smart about how we do that. This way to, it can be romantic and we can laugh and stuff like that. And nobody's in your business or looking at you and this and that. And not that we care, but sometimes a packed restaurant get loud. Too many patrons start talking loud. Uh, I have a thing with my ears, right? So, and this is why I call myself this professionally. When I make music, I'm a sound manipulator. It's what I'm doing with DJing. It's what I do with making beats. I'm not really a musician. I'm a sound manipulator. You give me anything that I could hear, I could put it to music. But part of that is my hearing is like, right? Oh man. So when I'm in a restaurant or New York, it was the train station, and Staten Island was the ferry. Anywhere where it's a large gathering, we at the concert, right? I could hear uh, the audience. This is what I'm trying to tell you. In the restaurant, I could hear people conversations, right? There's one day I was in the restaurant with my queen, and and I told her what the 6 tables that was surrounding us was saying. It's like, yeah. And I'm a dude about mind your own business. It's I don't get involved in nobody business unless I have to. I don't deal with nobody getting hurt in front of me. That's different. Like I'm not Superman, but I will intervene. Okay. I don't like I can't deal with people getting hurt right in front of me. You ain't gonna just walk by and see things. I can't do that. That's not my style. Right. So uh you in the restaurant, I'm minding my business, I'm trying to have a good time with the queen, and I can hear this one yapping about that one, about they all um it's a bad thing when they all gossiping, man. They all gossiping. It's like everybody talking about somebody else in their conversations. Oh, so I'm learning about people, families, people, friends, what's going on in their job, blah, 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 they kids, this and that. I'm learning too much just sitting in a restaurant. So uh Queen understanding that that thing with me, that it could get overwhelming sometimes when it start getting loud. It could get very overwhelming for me, and I can't focus on uh, both her or my meal. And so we go at times where it's a little more or less crowded. It's a little more or less, so we can be more us, more, concentrated on us during the meal. And so same thing with the movies. You can't help a concert. You're going to get up at the time of the concert. That's different. Sports events and this and that. That's different. But things that we can control, we do. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been saying for the past 45 minutes, right? Go to the doctor, call your peoples, tell your peoples, don't stay quiet. Don't stay quiet. I'm going to keep saying that because that's today's topic, right? Don't stay quiet. Say something. Tell somebody. And if you on the other end, then ask somebody. Okay? Ask, you all right? How you doing? How you doing? You know what I mean? It ain't that hard. It's harder to be a jerk off than it is to be a nice person. It put effort into that energy to be a jerk, right? You think it come out natural. F off, ba ba ba, da, 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 da. You think it come out natural. But sometimes it's really not natural. It's effort you put in that energy. And so you just that kind of person. But I put the effort into positive energy, and it just comes simple. How you doing? Right? How's everything? I call my man and I just talked 2 days ago. He in Arizona, right? And he's a part-time dad. Uh, you know, breakups happen. So and he works 6 days a week with every other weekend off. So so he really a part-time dad. And so his son has become a teenager, and he going through some teenage things, and he was telling me about uh, the beginnings of the tug of war when you go to tell your children something, and it really just like the beginnings of that in that teenage stage. I'm good. So yo, da 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 da. Nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? The kids, they don't really listen to the parent when that begins, and so uh, he was getting a little frustrated, right, about this just beginning stage of the and it wasn't like a major league father son conversation. It wasn't that kind of major league thing, right? But he was explaining to me his frustration on trying to have that conversation with his son. And so I was telling him, number one, he's a teen. That's number one, right? You gotta understand that. Number two, when we become parents, sometimes we forget what it was like to be a teen. Sometimes we remember, and then we're overly cautious. There's a little bit of both go on when we're parents, right? So how you present yourself to your teen has to be a different approach than it was, let's say, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, everything was different, man. How you parent. Today, you got to be a little more conscious on how you parent. Uh, uh, and even then, that might not even work because parenting is rolling dice, man. Not everybody get, parenting is the hardest thing. So I try to tell him, I said, man, if that's your major league problem right now, then dude, you're blessed. He said, what you mean? I said, man, first of all, this is not even a major league tug of war that you having. So number one, it's okay, right? Number two, I said, man, you could be in a worse position that your son being a teenager and you being this kind of part-time dad. Your son you could wake up and come back from work, pulling up on your weekend. Come on, son, good it up. And now you and your son say, yo, I was seeing Janine and I think she's pregnant. Yeah, so it could be worse, man. He could have a thug son, right? Hanging in the streets because he don't have his father there to be, teach him a little bit different. It's a part-time. Mom can only do but so much as well because she got to work. So my answer to that, right, is be cool, be conscious of it. Like you talking to me, talk to your son. You know what I mean? But understand that you're blessed, man. Your son's not sick. Your son's in a good place. He got good grades. You got it. And then I said to him, when I was trying to tell him about approaches, you still got to be somewhat. You got to find a way to still be demanding, without being demanding. Like in my day, my father said, "Go to your room, right? Go take out the garbage. Go wash the car. Go do the dishes. You better go to school, right?" You can't talk to your kids like that no more. You can't talk to your kids like that no more, right? These days, kids got they don't really have respect the way my kids and I'm gonna tell you, my grandkids don't have that level of respect like my kids have for me, or even when I was having beef with my pops, there was a level of respect. I would never cuss word at my dad, ever use a cuss word. It took me to be like my adulthood to use curse words with my dad. So even at my worst with my dad, there was still a level of respect that I had. But these kids is overboard. They will definitely come out of pocket with their mouths, and you want to get old school and wash their mouth out with soap, right? But you can't really do that no more. So like I said, my opinion to him was, listen, first understand that you're blessed and that your son is not a bad kid and he's healthy and this and that. So don't waste too much negative energy on the little bit of moment you have, right? The little bit of moment you have, uh, don't ruin it by adding negative energy. Try to fix it by conversation and find a better way. Every generation, kids think that they are works, right? Every kid thinks, hey, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Uh, every kid thinks they know better, no matter what generation it is. So, with that understanding into the conversation with a child, right? Sometimes you gotta achieve power over your son or over your child, but how you converse with it, right? And show and get that respect from them. And it has to start early. Uh, if you late in the game, uh, good luck with that. Anyway, I got a few minutes before I'm out, so I want to tell you guys again, please do not stay quiet. All right, if you have an internal problem, because the brain and the heart, they have to work together. All right, because if they don't work together, then um, one of them is gonna lie to you. All right, your brain could lie to you, or your heart could lie to you. All right, and so you gotta make sure that your brain and your heart is working together, and that's how you get that energy flow. All right, it's about those two things. Don't stay quiet. Say something to someone, right? It could be a family, a friend. It could be if it's that bad, but I don't wouldn't trust a coworker. Now, so let's put that away. But it got to be somebody you trust. Blab. Let me say repeat. Right. When I say unit blab, that's gossip. Repeat to them. You don't want that. So peace and blessings, brother Lon. It's you over there, son. Uh, so it's important that you know say something, mention it to someone you know you trust, and if that person is where this come into play. If you don't have that person and you are that doesn't like therapy or considers therapy not a good thing, then here a number one first night. Okay, I can be reached here at mentally strong at Gmail, mentally strong conference at Gmail. You can write me personally, Minister First Night. You gotta spell that out. Minister First Night at yahoo.com. Uh, who are a follower or a friend of my First Night page on Facebook. There you can, but I'm assuming you most likely have it. So, but again, if you need to reach out, hit me on Messenger, hit me on WhatsApp, hit me on, you know, email, hit me. It's all good. I do. Okay, I talk to people every day, try to put some smiles on their faces, positive energy, positive outlook to things. So this is what I do. Okay, um, so take the time out, right? Because again, happiness takes some work, but you can be happy. It's something we all could achieve. Now, said these things that go on around the country, around the world, these things that you can't change the world. Everybody not going to change. Night, the world not going to change. Maybe not in my lifetime. The world changes, but you see, it's a pretty slow progression to how it changes. So it's on you to change you, and as you change you, your energy will pass on to someone else, and so on and so on and so on. So maybe somewhere in the future, human beings of the future can be away from this, the strife of life. Maybe everyone could be, you know, that's a goal of life. But as of right now, is I gotta sit here and take care of my health, take care of me, take care of my queen, my animals, and my roof and my property I sit on, care of my furniture, take care of my phone, take care of my computer. I take care of everything I gotta take care of that's gonna help me be what I need to be, right? Um, so again, y'all guys have a blessed day. And I hope that it's warm where you are right now. If you guys are down with me, come see me tomorrow, Monday night mashup, Monday first night's Monday mashup. All right, I'll see y'all later. Peace and blessings. Come on, button.